Our last story is Sports Illustrated. They released their end of year awards. Now, you may be asking yourself, where are your end of year awards? And unfortunately, we didn't do them because I didn't watch AEW enough to feel like I would be doing it justice to do an end of year award. But Sports Illustrated, they did release theirs, and we're just going to talk about it real quick. So we have Sports Illustrated Pro Wrestling Awards for 2024. We start off with the men's Wrestler of the Year, Cody Rhodes. Do you agree?
This isn't WWE, right?
No, it's all promotions.
I haven't seen any other promotion, so I can't say. Cody Rhodes, I guess, is the WWE Wrestler of the Year because they dropped the ball with Gunther.
Yeah, fair enough. Women's Wrestler of the Year, and this tells you that it's not just WWE. Toni Storm. See, again, this is where my lack of knowledge from AEW, because I didn't get to watch it all year. I can't be fair to this, so I don't know. I couldn't argue Toni Storm. I just don't know enough about it.
Everybody thinks she's great because she uses the same accent to play an older character. And now
Well,
she's
don't get me wrong, she's great. I'm just saying I didn't keep up with her year, so I couldn't tell you if she had as good of year, because she lost the title this year.
she just lost it.
Yeah,
And now she's back as Toni Storm.
the
And
rock star.
she's pretending that she never debuted her.
She's either the rock star or she has amnesia. Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
just for that alone, this list is bullshit.
There you go. I just don't know if the majority of her reign was last year or this year. I think she held it for like a year. I don't know. But
She's had
we'll
it
just
for a
see.
while. I'd say, yeah, this year she would qualify for Women's Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah. Breakout Star of the Year. You'll like this one. The
Oh.
Werewolf of Samoa, Jacob Fatu. Breakout Star of the Year, which I actually disagree with.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What's yours?
It is a member of the Bloodline, and he wears glasses that says Yeet across them. I think the breakout star is Jay-Z Uso. I mean, it is a little bit of a reach to say he's a star already.
It's a bit of a reach to say he's a breakout.
Well, because no one knew about him.
Jay Uso?
Oh, no. I was saying Jacob Fatu.
Your argument is Jay Uso is the breakout star.
Yes. Ever since they got the Yeet thing, that happened this year.
He's been in the WWE for like 20 years.
But he was a tag team guy.
So? And he was part of the Bloodline. And he got individual moments in the Bloodline. He had an okay match with Gunther. He had a shit match with his brother. Lost like 2 WWE title opportunities. So, I mean, what is he broken out of?
I don't know. He's star status.
You put cartoon gimmicks on? See, that's why you can't go by what the fucking seals in the crowd do. If you take away all the bullshit, Jay Uso, yes, you can, because they're stupid.
Part of wrestling is about putting butts in seats, as they would tell you, drawing people into the arena, getting your merchandise sold.
By them softening up on their wrestling product, you got these fucking drones sitting in the stands cheering for this motherfucker that loses every match, but he yeets and he has his Pit Viper sunglasses on and he's got bright colors and he waves his arms about. Since he's broken out, what's his marquee match? Has he been involved, aside from the Bloodline bullshit that they've retreaded, what has he been involved in?
He won the Intercontinental title.
For a day?
It's for like 10 days.
What did he do with the title?
Gave it back to Braun Breaker.
All right, then. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't see the breakout. Now, if I was being honest, Jacob Fatu, he's had like 3 matches.
I don't even think he's had a singles match, has he?
No.
They've all been tag team matches.
They've all been, multiple man matches. No, he may have had.
Oh, no. He had the War Games qualifier thing.
Yeah.
Or advantage match.
He's a star.
He is. I just don't think he's done enough to be designated as a breakout star yet.
Yeah, I think having barely any singles matches, he's just a goon. He's a goon of the year. Debut of the year.
Yeah, you can go there. Next, we have the match of the year, Daniel Bryan versus Will Ospreay. I don't know. I can't combat that. I didn't see it. It being an Ospreay match, I know basically what happened in it. There was a lot of flips, a lot of no selling. And this is where I don't want to show my bias, because then I would replace it with a WWE match, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So then I show bias. So I would have to not argue it.
I can't say what the match of the year would be, but just judging by who's in this, I would have to disagree.
But you don't know who to replace it with?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to replace it. I guess my contribution was meaningless there.
Show of the year, WrestleMania XL. I think if you do that, you have to say like night one or night two. You can't just loop it together as one since they are two nights.
Yeah, but the entire show is WrestleMania.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to look at it as a whole. So I don't know. I guess I agree on that one.
I think the Backlash in France, probably the show of the year.
That's a good choice. In Lyon, right? Lyon, France.
Yeah. I know I just shit on the crowd. Now you can't. How you can't go off of anything that they say, but they actually did make it.
Yeah, they made it a moment for sure. Next up, we have the story of the year, the Bloodline Saga. I don't know. I agree. It's weird that they do that, and then they have also the rivalry of the year, because I would put that kind of in the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you have a story but not a rivalry?
I would put McIntyre and Punk in the story of the year. I think that's been more intriguing than the fucking Bloodline reruns, especially when Solo never wins.
Yeah,
It's a one-sided saga.
it kind of is. But that does tie into the rivalry of the year, which is Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. I think that's pretty much a no-brainer there.
Yeah, I guess so.
And again, if you're yelling at the screen here, it's because we didn't get to watch all of AEW all year, so I couldn't really tell you anything rivalry-wise that stuck out in AEW.
But on the bright side, nobody else watches AEW either, so.
There it is. Heel turn of the year. Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston turning on Big E, which literally just happened.
Have there been any other heel turns?
Well, you have Kevin Owens right now.
Oh, shit. That was the biggest heel turn then.
I guess you can count Dominic turning on Rhea Ripley as a heel turn, even though he was already heel.
Yeah, it'd be Kevin Owens. It has to be Kevin Owens. It has to be.
I would stick with the New Day heel turn.
Ah!
Well, yeah, they didn't really do anything, but
you're just biased.
I was sick there.
You got that recency bias.
That is recency bias, seeing as it just happened.
Yeah.
And then we got best on the microphone. Drew McIntyre wins that.
No.
He even posted a reply to this and flipped off CM Punk because he beat out CM Punk.
That's funny.
And yeah, I would actually give it to that person, CM Punk.
There's Punk. There's Fatu. Gunther. He's dropped some bars. How's that for bias?
Yeah, that is pretty biased.
If you want to think outside the box, the Shinsuke promos, pretty cool. Does that count though?
I think they're going for like holding a microphone in the middle of the ring.
Oh, then yeah,
Which,
I guess.
I mean, you can throw Punk, LA Knight can be thrown in there.
Oh, Knight's pretty good, yeah. I agree with you. Then it's Punk. Although I think they need to give Fatu the stick.
That was time.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna shove my foot up your pee hole.
Well, our last award thing here is Tag Team of the Year, and the award goes to Fraxium, which is a NXT team. And I didn't watch NXT, so I can't comment on that.
I think the Tag Team of the Year is Indus Sher.
Sure thing.
It shows how big of a mistake WWE made by releasing them.
Yeah, tag team wrestling is in such a bad spot, if we're being honest. First of all, who's stayed together at least a year?
Sammy and Owens started with the belt. They lost it.
Yeah,
Judgment
the
Day,
Usos, they're not our team.
They split up, but then there was the Judgment Day with Balor and McTurd. I don't know who else has had it.
Yeah, it's almost like they won it by default. Maybe the Outrunners over in AEW. From what I've seen of them online, it could be them.
What happened to FTR?
They're still there. I don't know what they've been doing, but they're there. Just one of those I haven't been able to keep up with.
They're done with their forever feud with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, Awesome Truth had the belts.
Disqualified.
Yeah, Owens and Zayn won at WrestleMania. Judgment Day had it. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso won. Judgment Day won again. Awesome Truth won. Judgment Day won again. And War Raiders.
Yeah. Tag team wrestling has not been good.
And they want to introduce more belts.
Yeah. They need to fix the division first.
And that's just the men's.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the women. I can almost make the argument for like Fire and Dawn, the Unholy Union.
They won the belts for a minute. Then they lost them back to the agenda.
Yeah, they won them in Perth only because, Fire's family died in a car wreck, so they thought the least they can do is give them the title on their hometown.
I think the ship sailed on them when they didn't let them beat Rousey and Baszler.
There's that too. So yeah, that's your 2024 awards. Let us know in the comments what you agree with, disagree with, who you'd put in, who wins your awards.